Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Wednesday, the 1st of November. Where has this year gone? We will be doing the giveaway today. Jeannie is here. I don't know where she is right now, but she's coming. Right, Jeannie? So, we'll give her 1 second to come on over. Poppy is in the store today. She's very sad. She's not at daycare with the momster.
We're trying to get all the stuff we need to talk about, which I don't even know.
Were you going to show Everett's cottage?
I don't know about that. Let me see what else I have.
We'll let Jeannie run around. Whoa.
This, got that. I'm dying of thirst. Good morning!
Do you want me to get you water?
Tea, please. Good morning! How are you? It's chilly here in Reno, Nevada. I think it was like, we've been waking up and it's been what, like in the teens? And then it'll be 70. I think it's supposed to be 68 today. So,
Where did you put the teacup I gave you?
So, I hope everyone is well today. So Michelle and I are starting a series, and is it called Holiday Gift Giving, Michelle? I think it's Holiday Gift Giving, or could you give me my computer? Well, we already named it Patrick, so I'm not going to rename it. Patrick and I have been like...
No, that's not really true.
That is true.
I've just been sitting there taking her stuff.
That's not true. I'm like, yell for him, and then he just ignores me. But if I whisper his name at the back of this store, he hears it. If I yell for him, he doesn't hear it. But if we whisper his name, then he hears it.
That's because I
And
only
you know what it
listen to the
is?
important stuff.
It's husband hearing. That's what he's been practicing this morning, is husband hearing. So, I want to talk about a couple of things. Number one, needle notebook. I'm just going to do one session. I was going to see if I could add another session, but instead of adding a session, we are going to, I just opened it up. So it'll be big. And I recorded a pre-recorded video, but I have to do some edits. That's why that hasn't gone up. So if you've purchased that and you're waiting for the Needle Notebook 2, it's been recorded. I'm just editing it. Husband hearing. See, you ladies know what I'm talking about, or anyone that has a husband. It could be, anyone that has a husband. You get it. Husband hearing. I shouldn't say that. That's probably is offensive to some of you.
Maybe even your husband.
He has husband hearing.
Little miss, we've been a little caught up in our own stuff.
He just told me I've been caught up in my own stuff. Okay, I'm not even going to go there. Okay, we will not even go there. So Michelle's going to be doing the first one. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to come up with fun projects that are going to be like quick and easy, that you can like make these either for gifts to give away, or maybe you're a craft fair person and you're looking for a great project. So the first one is happening on November 17th. So I know that's kind of quick, but we have everything kitted. Everything is ready to go. You could just put in your order. It's up on the website. You could look up Japanese knot, because it's the Japanese knot bag that Michelle's going to be doing. a1vacandsew.net, and we are doing the Japanese knot. And I was a big girl, and I put this all up on by myself, in book that app part, which is for the class part. So hopefully everything will be smooth. So let me show you what she's making. It's so cute. So this is the Japanese knot bag. Isn't it adorable? 2 different sizes. So I'll just deal with it later, Patrick. Don't worry about it. So it's 2 different sizes. And you get the pattern, and then after you get the pattern, you go onto the website and you download the actual size. So and we have 2 different, well, there's 3 different fabrics, and these are linen cotton, so they're super nice and luxurious. This is, I know it looks huge, right? But here, I'll just give you some perspective. This is the large, and then this is the small. And your kit is going to have both fabrics for both of them in your kit. So, and then it has this adorable print on the inside that just has some words on it. So it's just, I'm doing a really bad job showing it to you. But it has this really adorable print. It looks like this. You just slip the longer end through here and just kind of pull down. And then you have your, and then you look so sassy when you're going to Whole Foods. You look so cute. So these are the Japanese knot bags. There's 2 different colorways up there. And the colorways, hey, Michelle, for this small bag, is it all the same?
Half of the kits have the darker fabric for the large bag, which means they have the lighter fabric for the small bag. Half of the kits.
So for the large bag, they're either going to have the floral
or this.
Or this.
You just pick.
So you're going to choose, and that's going to be the fabric for the large bag, and then it's swapped for the small.
Correct.
It's swapped for the small. So if you want this for the large bag, this is what you're going to have for the small bag, and then if you do it the other way around, it'll be swapped. So that's how it works. So this is your little, aren't these so cute? Michelle did these kits, and they just look so cute. So this is everything that you're going to get. You'll get the pattern, you will get all the fabric, and you'll get enough fabric to make the large and the small. The cost is $30. All we're charging you for is for the kit. The class is going to be free. If you already have this pattern, you can just go on. It gives you the ability to sign up for this for the large, or this pattern for this fabric for the large. And then there's an option. There's a drop down that you can just sign up for just the Zoom class. So, and if you go on the website, there's also the pattern. So if you just want to buy the pattern, you can buy the pattern too. So pattern, you can buy the pattern. You could buy the, it's a separate listing, and then the class. And this is going to be on the 17th. Everyone asks, is it going to be recorded? It's going to be Zoom, and it's going to be recorded. So if you can't make it for the class, you can sign up later. But just a really fun, confident beginner is going to work great out. Patrick, can we do it later, please? Can we just do it later? This is the kind of morning he and I have been having. Okay, so adorable. I'm going to do the next one. The one after, I think I'm just going to do bowl cozies again. And a lot of you have already done them before. I'm going to be doing them with the pattern and with the template. We'll talk more about it later. But this is going to be the first in our series of gift giving. Do you love it? Don't you love it? So cute. All right. It is a super, and the fabric, you'll absolutely love the fabric because it is, like I said, it's a linen cotton, and it just feels so fantastic. And Lady Fair, oh, Cindy is talking to Lady Fair. I was like, how are you today? I was going to tell you, oh, I'm doing great today. I love that you guys are making friends with each other. I love that. And Dawn, isn't it so sassy? You're going to be so sassy with this. And think about all the amazing fabrics. You might have some really special fabric that you've been hoarding and you didn't know what to do with it. Japanese knot bag would be really, really cute. Is the sign up on this? It's up and it's on the site. So just type in Japanese knot bag and you can find it there. And like I said, the $29.99 is for the kit for both of the bags. It includes the pattern. That's such a great price. And then you're going to get the class for free. We're just going to be doing these fun classes because we just want you to join us and to do some sewing. I know it's the Friday before Thanksgiving. So hopefully some people will be around.
The 17th is oh yeah, it is the Friday before Thanksgiving.
So I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Today's a good day. So, I wanted to let you know these are ready.
You're still on.
So these are the Nativity. If you have purchased, dun 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 dun. If you've purchased this and you haven't started yet, and you're feeling lazy and you don't feel like going to dig out all your fabric to go, you can just get this. So we kitted this. We finally kitted it. We were waiting for 2 more of the fabrics. This is going to have all the Kimberbell fabric, all the silky solids. Has most of the Kimberbell felt, although some of it we had to add some stuff in, like this green color. This is our add-in. And it's going to have your tulle, and it's going to have your mylar. So everything, and it's kitted for the size large. So you can make the large, or you can make the small and the medium. Like, you should have plenty. So this is the Nativity kit. It's I priced it out. It was like $41. So there's other kits. Some of the stores have other kits and they're cheaper, but they don't have any of the felt. They didn't include the felt or the other stuff. So this kit's gonna have all your felt, so you don't have to buy, you'd have to buy that, you know, the winter felt kit, which was what, $24.99, but we're just throwing it all in and adding a little bit more money. So it's on the site.
So what is that?
This is for the Nativity stuffies.
Oh, okay.
This is for the Nativity stuffies. So it's up there. Thank you, Miss Heather.
Yeah,
and
Poppy's
it's
losing her mind in the crate right now.
It's $38.99. And so those are ready to go. I want to talk to you about, I mean, I only have 1 day to talk to you, so I'm like just rattling it off. I'm not mad at you. So, I want to let you, so let's talk about Digital Dealer 2024. They're doing it totally different this year. Well, it's going to be more same on your end, I think. So this year, like maybe about a week ago, I got the instructions for December's project. So we get it, what would that be, last week. So we get it like the last week of October for December. And we race to try and put the kits together and get everything for you and get those sent out and all of that. This year, they're giving us everything all at once. So I don't have it up yet, but we are doing Digital Dealer 2024, and it's going to be awesome. And I think I'm going to have your kits in like sections. Like maybe what we'll do is we will kit, we'll have January through June all done, and then we'll do June through December. That way you can get everything all at once. You don't have to pay for shipping like 12 different times. You'll be able to pick and choose. So you can do a la carte if you want. But I don't even know what they're I don't even know what they're charging me right now. The Kimberbell site's been down and I've been struggling with it. I think it's going to be the same cost. I'm hoping it'll be the same cost. Last year we did $89, the year before as well. So hopefully it'll be $89 as well.
But we have no idea, so don't hold us to that.
Yeah, I haven't even looked and seen what's out there. But we should be able to have like a lot of that to you earlier. Right now, we're kitting out December, which is, it's so cute. It's the little houses. It calls for Shapeform, which is Kimberbell's like product that makes it like stiff. They're sold out until March. So there'll be a little substitution. We're going to put Peltex in there. I think it's going to be totally fine. Oh my God, Cindy. Okay, let me take a breath. I will take a breath. I need to take a breath, right? All right. So, but we'll have that up. I'm hoping to have that up at the end of the week. There's just so much to talk about. We'll have that up at the end of the week. You talk for a little bit because I want to show them some stuff.
Well, I talked yesterday and told him you would have a lot to talk about today. So we will do the giveaway when Jeannie finds what it is she's looking for. She's chasing nuts around the store right now. We do remain, I think we are barely within 2 weeks in service right now. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if after yesterday there was some, like right now, maybe we're 3 weeks. So we are somewhat buried in service. Like normally when all 3 of my service shelves are full, like they're pretty empty in the back. And right now, all 3 shelves in the back are full. All 3 shelves in the front are full. This happens around this time every year as people, get back and kind of kick into gear post summer vacation and machines start not working right, or they try to get in before the holiday, which is actively happening right now. Jeannie, get some water. Take care of your tea. That'll help. But I couldn't find the glass that I found for you this morning. So,
All right. I'm going to try and slow down. Okay, so this is going to be our, and I think we'll have these, we should have these next week. Next week we'll have them ready to ship out. If you have like an order that, you're doing an order, I'm fine with that. I'm here at least 2 days a week so I can look for it. But you can put a note, like hold order, and
we got to get away from that stuff.
I'm still looking. You can put it in there because I'm looking.
We've got to get away from that stuff.
So here's our project. So this is going to be December. Is that so cute? It's so adorable. And we're kitting it in the store. We're kitting it. You'll get both of these. So we're going to do the tiny one. The 5x7 is what we're going to do in class. And then, but it'll be kitted for you to have both of these. And if you know Dana, who works here in the store, she did the whole Christmas village. It is so cute. It is really, really that adorable.
When did she do that?
She is a doer. She gets everything done. She's a doer and a finisher. So look how cute those are. Those just adorable. And they're gift boxes too. So I think that top you can untie the bow and you could put a little present in there. I love it. Love, love, love. This is going to be, this is the 5x7. And then you'll get it. We're just waiting for the Peltex to come in. Other thing that we're going to be doing, Michelle and I are going to do this. We're doing demo days. And demo days this year, like last year it was the Stay Cozy pillow. This year it is going to be the poinsettia jar topper. And we're just kidding at the jar topper. That way we don't have to ship jars all over the place. But it's going to be the red one. Like the red one, and I'm doing the wide mouth. So this is going to start in December. What else? What else do we have, Patrick?
Did you want to show them this? Have you showed them this?
So I was stitching together Everett. So I had my 10 needle going this weekend because when my 10 needle's not going, I feel so lazy because I just program it and just let it go. And I feel like I'm wasting. I feel like I have somebody that works for me and I'm giving that somebody nothing to do. And that somebody's just sitting there. That's how I feel about my 10 needle.
Jeannie can't stand
I can't stand that.
That's like the worst thing in Jeannie's world. She's like, what are we doing?
Let's be productive. Come on, let's do something. So I've been looking at it and this is the reason it hasn't been going. I have like the Headless Horseman ready to go, but since Michelle and I did that scan and cut, the cutting with your scan and cut, there's all these applique pieces And I'm like, I need to cut those on my scan and cut. I cannot just hand cut those anymore. So that and there's the gingerbread windmills. So those I have like kind of ready to go, and I have all my fabric, but I have to cut. So that's the thing that's holding me back a little, because I need to get that done. So I did. You're fine, Sage. I finally did stitch together. Okay, this is the other reason things aren't getting done. I hate doing borders, and I hate stitching in the ditch. And so I have all this stuff that's sitting there. Does anyone love stitching in the ditch that wants to finish these for me?
That's local.
That's local? Who loves stitching in the ditch? Come in. So I did finally put this together. And when
There was a moment when I walked downstairs where Jeannie is like, what did you say? Were you like, you were like, I'm killing it, or it's all so perfect, or something.
I was like, oh my God, I'm awesome.
That's what she's.
Well, because I was stitching to I'd say when I put together a tiling scene, 20% of it I rip out again and restitch because it doesn't match. And like you do the best you can. I cut 1/2 inch from from the red line on the back side. When I sewed this together, I couldn't even believe how perfect it all came together. Like, I did have some that I struggle with.
This one's super detailed too. Like, if you were messed up, like you would be able to tell.
I unfolded it, and the branch was perfect like this. It wasn't like off a little bit. Everything I put together, the house, perfect. I couldn't even. I was like, am I blessed today? Like, what's going on? Am I just, So, anyways. I did finally sew this together, and after I stitched together, even though like it came together pretty perfect, I realized, oh, that was there's so much going on you can't really tell, but there's a couple spots where I just noticed I put in the wrong thread color. So here, and I haven't put on my border yet, and I haven't stitched in the ditch, but it is pretty magnificent. Like, it came out. It just looks really, really good. So I feel like it needs to be, I would guess this was like, I don't know for sure, maybe like 1.5 million stitches.
Oh, I think that's more like.
No, because there's some things. This is what my back looks like.
I bet that's 2
So I write in the number. So when I put it together, I was whacking this. I was using my my clapper. One of the things I did that made it easier this time too is when it's really thick stitching and you go to sew it together and you go to press it, it doesn't open up. So I was reading the directions again, and it said to wet it. So I was spraying it really, really well with water and just pressing it so it was warm, like just the way I sewed it, not open. Just like I was pressing it really, really, so it was nice and warm, and then I pressed it, and it was so much easier. It still took me because
that was like all day, like
while I was needling on my 10 needle. So I was doing this and then I would go load my 10 needle for like the next towel, and then I was doing this. So what I was doing on my 10 needle was, do I have it here? I felt, and I have one more kit here. So if you love that Everett's Cottage and you want it, I have a thread kit, and I have a, can somebody get the phone? Hello. Could you ladies grab a phone? Huh? Could you grab a phone? Yeah. Is the phone ready? Sage got it. So I was working on this.
I'm not sure. Let me.
You can take a message, Sage, and we'll call him back.
Sage
too.
is answering the phones for us today. Okay. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. It is a big bite. I did it on my 10 needle. And, I was saying I have one more thread kit in the store, and the embroidery design. If you want it, go on and purchase it and put 30% off, and I'll give you 30% off of that. If you want it and that one's gone, I do have to order more, but you could put 30% off. I'll give you 30%. It is beautiful. It was pretty gorgeous. So I started this because I said to myself, I need something easy that I don't have to cut applique pieces like Headless Horseman. So can you show it again? Let's show it again.
Is this all? Are the metallics King Star?
No, you know what? So it called for metallic. I pulled my threads for this. So and they sold out of the metallic. It wasn't available. Probably
was it
took like
Yenmet or which metallic?
it's probably
were they using?
Yenmet. It's
Okay.
Yenmet, which is Isochords metallic. What I used, and okay, you can see it in here. It's kind of like, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. We need our ring light. I got to bring it in. Can you see it at all? You can't see it. You can't see it at all. I use a Ganold. And it comes, it's their holographic
Oh,
thread.
like here.
Yeah, you can see
Oh,
it.
you can
like,
see it, but
in
you need to
person
kinda
you can
like-
see it.
I don't know.
Yeah, they can't
Yeah.
see it. So, I mean, this is my favorite. I think the Cottage is like my favorite. I just love the Cottage. Is that just so pretty? But do you see how perfect it came out? I mean, it was like, I felt like, wow, I nailed it. And you'll see some other ones I've done in the store where I didn't nail it. Actually, I usually nail it. Merry and Bright, I didn't nail it. But most of the time, but this one, I just couldn't.
I literally walked in the room and Jeannie was like, I don't know what's happening today. I'm so awesome.
It was so awesome. Although, I'm feeling weird from the chemo and stuff. When I was, I filmed this.
So we're editing this
I'm
tonight?
editing it because I filmed it. So if you have a 10 needle, what?
I was just thinking about why we're editing it.
They told me. Oh yeah, I was swearing. I dropped. Okay. I feel like I've started 20 stories and finished none. My acorn sprayer, I was using that and it clogged, which I didn't know. So and it wasn't a big deal. So, but it clogged, and so it was doing a straight stream. And I was squirting. I was squirting this screen window and the door because I was panicking. So I tried to turn it off, and I turned it off, but then I thought, did I turn it off? So then I turned it back on again, and I was spraying it everywhere. Anyhow, I went in and I cleaned it out, and I used it again. I love the acorn sprayer. If I'm just doing a little spray here or there, I think I'll just use my regular sprayer. But I was spraying lots of fabric. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I just turned it on.
How did you declog it?
I just took their little nozzle. I just put it in the bathroom, and I had a toothbrush and warm water. So I know that was kind
So
of
it is
pain.
possible that they do clog. It's not cause for panic. Just handle it.
I was panicking because it was shooting a straight stream all over the room, and I couldn't.
I was sitting in the room and it was just oh.
Well, because I was trying to turn it off, and then I didn't know if it was off, and then I turned it back on. It was just horrible. I was panicked.
It did not happen yesterday. Jeannie didn't get here. She was very late when she got here.
Oh, yeah. So I used that acorn sprayer, and I had all this fabric, and I just turned it on and went shh, shh. It was just so nice and relaxing, and I just sprayed.
Except for the time she was spraying everything else in the house.
And then I dropped the bomb in the video, so we have to edit that out. That has to come out of the video. But I filmed this. What I filmed is, and I'll just put it up there. So as soon as we're done with it, I'm gonna put it up. I filmed how I prep my fabric, what I cut. I used a new hoop. So I used the new multi-needle 5x7 magnetic hoop.
Flash frame.
The flash frame, and it was, mwah! That was amazing too. So, and I showed in the video, so if you've thought about getting one, I showed how I put it on, how I took it off, how I hooped, how I moved my fabric along, how I programmed my 10 needle. So if you have a 10 needle, it's just sitting there and you're scared to use it, this would be a great project for you.
And we will be editing that tonight. So
You wanna talk
speaking
about
of the
Art
Artspira Live, so Jeannie's doctor's appointment ran very long.
It was horrible.
It began the energy that we have today. And so
No, so my doctor told me that my thyroid is really wonky now from the treatment, and and it's hyper.
I don't know. I think it was just the stress added from yesterday.
Yesterday was really bad. I had a horrible. So I'm a horrible.
She had a bad
bleeder.
doctor's appointment.
I had a
She
really
showed
bad
up
doctor's.
with a lot to do 2 hours later than she expected to be here. She was just having a day. But today's different. It's a different day. It's a much better day. So, when is Art Spira happening? We're moving it a week from
we moved
yesterday,
it. It's
right?
moving to next Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It's next Wednesday because I have that Tuesday because I want to be here for the Art Spira. Michelle and I can do it together, and which like you really don't. I'm more of a hindrance than anything because I don't know.
No, she keeps us like.
What's really good is I think it would be good for you to have me there because Michelle knows.
Do they have phones?
I think so. So anyways, I'm going to have questions like you're going to have questions. We are going to do it live, so you're going to be able to write in your questions. And then we have Michelle, who's going to be our expert. So, and maybe there's times where you don't want to ask the question. Like there's times where you're like, oh, I have that question, but I don't want to ask it. I'm going to be here to ask those questions for you. And you can ask them as well. So we're going to do that next Wednesday.
Mrs. P, call me at the store, 775 852-2323, and we'll get you all taken care of.
Yeah, Terry, I'm at 150% today. Oh, okay, I see who you're talking to. And did we have any other questions? Oh, Miss Maddie, no, this will not work for the jar toppers. But guess what? We are putting together. Hopefully I'll have it next week, but this is going to be, it's not totally done together, but this is what we're putting together for the jar toppers. So if there's going to be a kit for the jar toppers, I'm not going to have it till next week.
So we moved it to 10:30 to 11:30 next Wednesday.
Yeah, next Wednesday. Sorry about that. I didn't get here until like late.
Well, and we just don't have time
And I would
today.
have been crying the whole time. You know how I am. You know how fragile I am. So
that's the second person that asked, will the Stuffies fabric kit work for the holiday jar toppers? And
it's
the answer
totally
is
different.
no.
It's going to be totally different. This is going to be for the nativities. And then this one, which is not ready yet and it's not up, is going to be for your for the stuffies, and it'll have everything in there. It'll have your yarn, your little bells, your twine, your ribbon. It'll have all your fabric.
Can we talk about the flash frames and why you love it and why it's been so awesome for your tiling scenes?
Okay, things I loved about the flash frame. It was, I literally just laid down my fabric and my...
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, I just literally laid down my fabric and my stabilizer, and I just put my magnets on. Like, I didn't have to take my inner hoop and shove it down and burp it.
Well, and the
and
flash frames has 4 magnets, 1 in each corner, so you can lay a magnet down, kind of pull your fabric, lay the other magnet down. They're pretty awesome, and they don't snap on like normal.
Yeah,
and
you can see it. You can see it in the video. It was pretty fantastic, and it was so easy on my hands. Normally, I hoop my 5x7 hoop when I'm doing tiling stains on the floor, and I like literally take my knee and like push it down, or I'll take my hands and like push them down super hard. And a lot of times I'll have to do it twice. Like do it twice, get it smooth, and then do it one more time, get it smoother. So it was really easy to use. They're expensive. So I don't know, Patrick will figure out a price.
They're like, I mean, the kit, you have to buy a kit because it has its own driver. The 5x7, I think, is $8.19. I want to say I did it for like $400 or $4.99 or
We'll look
something
at our
like that.
pricing.
I'll look at the pricing. Like, and if people want them, I'll do a special price. But there is MAP pricing on those. so I can't put them on the site below. We need to pull that brother sale down.
We're
too.
pulling it down.
You've got literally probably 5 minutes to get any
2 minutes. I'm
brother.
pulling it down right now. But you know what? If you want that stuff, we just email us.
But if you want one of these, you'll see the video tomorrow when we post it tonight or tomorrow. Those flash frames, they've actually been really popular with the people that have gotten them. There's a 5x7 and a 4x4, and those are the only two sizes. But what I always tell folks is only buy one kit. That includes the driver. The driver will work with the other hoop.
Oh, yeah. So, and I showed, I didn't even read the instructions, because who wants to read the instructions, right? I was like, let me see if I can just figure this out on my own. It was pretty easy. It's called the F driver, and that just means, if you have a multi-needle, then you understand it came with your A arm and it came with your B arm, and then there's other drivers that work with other hoops. This one, my box, came with the F driver, which I needed to hook on, and then it came with the hoop, which I snap onto the F driver.
So you can buy the hoop separately, but you need the driver, and the least expensive way to do that is to buy the kit and then buy the other frame. And we'll talk more about them once the video's posted.
I don't know what the sale is called. I don't even know how to look
special.
it up. I already put that in.
No, just put brother special.
I did. And I don't see.
Put special brother. Special
It doesn't
first.
matter on this. You don't have to have it in specific order on this one. Let me look that up. Oh, here we go. The lady up front wants to talk to you about my
I'll be right there.
I told her.
All right. So, any questions for us?
We got to do the giveaway.
Patrick went and grabbed 2 wonderful giveaways.
So, do you want to talk about what these are?
Well, how about you have our responses? Did we have special pricing? Email me directly. If we can do it for you, I'll always do it for you.
No,
5 minutes.
like less than 5.
We hear everything.
YouTube random comment picker. So do you want to talk about what we're giving away while I do this?
Yes.
This is grand prize. This is runner up.
Yeah, and because they're all fantastic. So we are going to give you, this is made by you and me, and it is a pressing bar. And so there's so many things that you can use them for, but a lot of times what you can do is you could take your seam, like your piece seam, and lay it on here and press it. And because the bar is round, it just naturally presses it even flatter. So this is going to be a pressing bar. They're normally $32.99. It's kind of like a little splurge. Like, I really want that accessory, but I don't feel like paying $32.99. Now you can win it. So we're going to give this away to one of our winners.
So that'll be the first person that answers the question, which was, who's your favorite sewing celebrity, or also known as celebrity? And then these are the Femore 6-inch double curve scissors. Are these your favorites, Jeannie?
Lynn, I didn't have to read instructions because I just used this. Which can really lead me astray sometimes, but it kind of worked out this time. These were my first pair of double curved scissors.
I just started watching Jeannie's tutorials, and she is great. I used to attend and watch classes from my local quilt shop. Unfortunately, they closed. And I'm sure there's more to that comment, but Kim Johnson
This
has
is for
won.
you, Miss Kim. So just reach out and we'll get this to you. You do need to pay shipping.
So yeah, if you're out of town, you do need to pay shipping. And Charlene Booth, Jeannie and Michelle, both favorite sewing celebrities were Jeannie, and
Oh
one
my God,
was
that's so funny.
Jeannie
'cause
and Michelle.
That's not.
So
silly.
Charlene, you win the 6-inch double curve scissors. I gotta get to work. Bye. We'll see you tomorrow.
And Patrick, I'll see you tomorrow. Charlene, congratulations. It's always nice to see some of my local ladies when they win something. I'm going to put your name on this. And Susan has the pressing bar and she loves it. Okay, so Margaret asked about the jar toppers, and the jar toppers was a CD. So there's a CD that goes with it, and they're so. Wait, let me grab it really quickly. Oh shoot, I need to get some of the little balls. But these are some of the jar toppers, and you'll get this stuff to make them so they'll look so cute, just like this. Is that adorable? And these were all made by Dana. Like the little bell on the top of the hat, is that so cute or what? There's Mr. Santa Claus. So, and some of the bigger bells. So we have some of the bigger bells, and you'll get the twine, and you'll get all of that fun stuff. And then these are the tags. So these are the tags that come in the kit too. I just remembered we need the felt balls too. So and so we're going to be kitting it, so you'll get all this stuff to make these, but you'll have to buy the design. The poinsettia jar topper. Okay, the poinsettia jar topper is going to be December demo project. So if you remember last year, the December demo project was the Stay Cozy pillow. This year it's going to be the poinsettia jar topper. You do have to buy the kit, but you get the design for free through December. At the end of December, they'll charge for it on the Kimberbell website, and you'll have to watch 3 demos. So our shop did all 3 demos online, and then you would just check off that you did it. Like you'd have to, I think there was like some kind of comment thing that you had to fill out afterwards. And once I got your name for all 3 of them, then I sent you the design for free. So that's going to be how it works. So you're not going to be able to do the poinsettia thing. That starts, I can't remember when we started the demos. I'm going to have to look that up, because we might have started it Thanksgiving weekend. I think we might have started. So we'll do those. We'll just post, Michelle and I'll post all 3 of those. And then I can't remember if we loaded them all at once and you were able to get that. And then every couple of days I would get a report from Christine, and then we'll send out your design. Hope that's not too confusing. The house is Digital Dealer. So that is going to be, the house is going to be Digital Dealer December, and we'll have those kits up next week for you guys to purchase. Let me see if there's anything else. Jars are not going to be in the kit. The only thing that are going to be in the kit is it's going to be all the fabric, the embellishment, and all the fun little goodies. That's what's going to be in the kit. You'll get your jars, because that's harder to ship, and that's easier for you to get on your end. You can just run to your grocery store, and they usually have those there. Kits. The Nativity kits are ready now. These kits next week. Those will be ready next week. Is the kit on your, and these are not up yet. The jar topper kits are not up yet. Those will not be ready until next week. You did what? Oh, okay, Cheryl. So Cheryl, you've got such good memory. So we'll do the same thing. We'll do 1 demo a week. And so we'll start that I think if we can, we'll start at the last week of November, and then we'll do the very beginning, the first 2 weeks of December, and then you guys can get your kits and you'll get your design. And letting us know things today. I know I haven't let you know anything. Seams, finishing up. The pressing bar, yes, is great. All right, I think that's it. So let's go ahead and we'll get started for the day. If you need anything, I'll be answering emails and shipping out packages. There's a lot that needs to go out. Have a great day. Be creative and make something awesome. Oh, wait, I did have one more thing to show you. So I started stitching this one out, and this is the one that I did, and there's dog hair on it, of course, because that's just how it is in my house. But these are the tiling scenes for what's it called? Let the Leaves Fall. If you've never done a tiling scene before, this one would be perfect because it is all threads. It's not a ton of stitching. These colors were just so beautiful and so vibrant. But this is, I think I stitched out while I was doing Everett's Cottage. I was able to stitch out 9 tiling scenes on my 10 needle. So it's like a weekend project. If you have the time, you can just go ahead and stitch that out in one weekend and then just put it all together. Hopefully I'll have it for you next week. So yeah, have a great day. Be creative. Make something awesome. And Patrick will see you tomorrow and I'll see you next week.